Happy day, YouTube. My name is John, and this is my channel, The Intermancer. At the end of my last episode, I had just gotten the output of listing a single organism to look pretty. I'll show you that in a minute, because on the way, I realized that the list of organisms was not pretty, and I want to try to understand why. So let's do that. Let's play this. Starting up the server. And I go to localhost experiment seed. Why are these not listed out? Let's ask Copilot. The output for the organism repo list method endpoint. This is for the seed. Is this true? I saw something, but I was about to ask a different question. Oh, who knows if I'd get the right answer. Organism repo list. Okay. List, organism repo list, and experiment seed both have the same looking output, and it doesn't look right. Organism repo list endpoint is not pretty. Why is the output all on a single line? I mean, it's like this. The application YAML object is in fact configured for pretty JSON output. It might have something to do with the fact, let's see, experiment controller, seed, response entity of list, that the output is a list string. The output for experiment dot seed is a list of string. How can I get the object mapper to output a list string on multiple lines? Okay. If the application YAML is already configured for pretty JSON output, but is still the list is still being serialized on a single line, it might be due to how Jackson handles simple collections like list string. By default, Jackson treats simple collections as a single line JSON, unless explicitly configured otherwise. To ensure that even a list of string is pretty printed, you can customize the object mapper to enable pretty printing globally. Here's how you can do it. Customize the object mapper. Oh no, this can... Okay. Yes. So we'll go ahead and add this. Insert at. Apply in editor. All right. Import. All right, what we're going to do is I'm going to copy this context document first. Okay. We're going to go over here to our tech stack, the web server, root context, all output should be formatted using indented pretty JSON. F resources controller configuration, the bean object mapper. Where do I want to do this? I kind of want to do it in my core Gaia F core application. Would that be too much for me to put it here? The question is, where do I put this configuration object? I'm going to tell my context document where I want to put it. I like the idea of putting it here in the core application configuration. So that's what I'm going to do. Tech stack, the web server, the root package, the Gaia F core application Java class. Go ahead and put, okay, before this I hadn't mentioned Gaia F core application class. I had just allowed the system to generate that, and I've been going with it ever since. So this is the first time that I'm explicitly mentioning this class. So I want to go ahead and include the fully qualified path for it, the package for it. So the com.intermancer Gaia F core is the Spring application class, and it contains the global, and it also contains any beans required for global configuration. Web server, JSON output, all output is pretty JSON. Even lists of simple collections such as list string should be output with indentations and on multiple lines. The object, the configuration should be included in the Gaia F core application class. I think that looks the way I want it to. For all of these changes to take effect, I am going to need to, as I mentioned before, push everything up to GitHub, refresh my project context over in Claude and ask it for changes that I know I need to make. So let's do that. First, we're going to push everything up. Add all of this. Primarily made formatting changes to the context document. Also added some useful resources. Made a change to the way the Spring application class is described. Okay, we'll commit and push this over here. I will go to the project. I'm going to refresh GitHub. %, of knowledge capacity used is getting bigger. I have made changes to techstack.md that will should modify Gaia F core application.java. Rewrite Gaia F core application.java so that it matches the description in techstack.md. Let's see what it does with this. Pondering. Okay. Okay, this looks good, but it also looks a little bit different than the way it was described over in Copilot. So I'm going to check those real quick. Object mapper, feature enable, and then build. So object mapper builder. Okay. I like this better. It uses the builder pattern. So we got that. We've got our bean. I'm going to copy this. All this looks the same. Copy. Over here, I'm going to paste it all and save that. And I am also going to go over here to application.yaml and get rid of this Jackson stuff that it added before, because I didn't bring all of that in through my context documents. So that was bad. Hopefully this is better. Save this. Do I have any problems? Build everything. See if it finds any problems here. Don't think there were any problems there, but I don't see it. Terminal. Java build. Build successful. This is what I was looking for. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. Shrink this back, close that, start this. Everything started there. Here, this repo list should show nothing. That's good. Experiment seed. Still on a single line. Okay. What about this? Okay. Okay. That didn't work. That didn't work. So let's look here. The object mapper created by the object mapper method is not formatting the list string on multiple lines. How can I fix that? Okay. With array pretty printer. Object mapper. Features to enable. Object matter set. Okay. So all it's doing is it's adding this method. Let's put this, or adding these two lines. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can just do that here. And if this works, I'll figure out how to get the context document to generate it appropriately. So let's see. Dot set default. That didn't work. So let's see. Let's see, default pretty printer. Now default. Okay. Several interesting things happened just there. Even though I'm not done with this whole method, you saw me use the bad drug. I took the line completion right there. So since I know I'm going to come back and try to generate this completely in Claude and paste over everything, I'm going to go ahead and take it, but I'm a little disappointed with myself, truth be told. Okay. New with array indenter. Okay, so we'll just take this. What to do with object indenter, with array indenter. elements array with okay, that's all I'm going to take. Why I would think I want that, I don't know. Obviously I'm missing something. Oh. What's this go to? I need more real estate. Okay, this goes to there. That goes to there. I need one more. No. I don't. Why does it keep wanting that? I don't want that. Here, set default okay, so we want an object mapper equals return stop this thing. Saved this file. Restart my server. Come over here. I have experiment seed. Still doesn't look right. The output for simple, what do we call it? Collections, such as list of string, is still coming out in one line. How can I make simple, how can I update the Gaia F core application dot object mapper class so that all output, even for simple collections, is formatted in multiple lines. Okay. Let's see what it does. Let's try putting that in here. Stop this. All of this. Save that. What? Did it just hallucinate this feature? What's JSON generator coming from? Okay, wow, that's a lot. What am I looking for? write arrays as something. Write arrays JSON.generator feature. Where's the structure of this thing? Get lens in here. Outline. Want more real estate here. Feature. Write big decimal, strict duplicate, escape. Strict ignore, auto close, flush past the stream. I'm not seeing that. Write array. What version of Jackson is this project using? Okay. Spring Boot 343. It's doing all the searching and all of the different things. This is good. This is good. Oh, look at that. Well, look at that. Let's see what happens here. What? This is very different, very clean. That must be why they updated it. Let's try copy. Not here. Let's build this. This is interesting. Build successful. What just happened? What just frickin' happened? Look at all that. This isn't used. Clean this up. Let's see if this works. That was crazy. That was crazy. If you didn't notice what just happened, I just asked Claude to tell me what version of Jackson I was using, and it did a bunch of searching. It looked through my build Gradle file, saw which version of Spring Boot I was using. Then it went out to the web and searched the Spring Boot files to see which version of Jackson it was using. Then it went out and looked at that version of Jackson and gave me an updated configuration to match the current version of Jackson. If this works, it's just going to blow my mind. That is wicked cool. Wicked cool if it works. Let's see. Womp, womp, womp. No worky. Okay, let's see. Organism, repo, simple. Okay, that worked fine, like it's been working. List. Still not there. that version compiles, which is nice since the previous version of Gaia F core application that you gave me did not compile. It is still not outputting list string on multiple lines, though. How can, now that you know we're using Jackson 2.18.0, fix the object mapper configuration in Gaia F core application so that list of string comes out multi-line, is on multiple lines. Okay, let's see. We'll see. Are we there yet? Ooh. Okay. This is more complete. Mapper, enable, set, pretty printer, converter set object mapper. This is interesting. This is a whole different use. Message converter. Right, single element arrays. Unwrapped. False. Okay. Let's see if this works. I'm almost vibe coding this since it's making some pretty dramatic changes. That was still normal. Pretty printer, set the custom. So all it did was added this mapping Jackson to HTTP message converter and took the object mapper that came from here in there. So let's see about this. We'll stop this, same cycle, start this up, compiling. Oh no, the beam. Let's see, does everything build? Huh? Okay, so first let's just see if it builds. Okay, it built fine. Now let's see if it runs. It doesn't. So the problem is mapping Jackson to HTTP message converter is already being used. This is a good place to stop because it's been about 30 minutes and I've got an error. So my next video will be all about fixing this problem. Thank you for your time.